Learn and have fun with Teacher Vicky. How are you, kids? Welcome back to my channel and don't forget to subscribe. Our subject for today is English. Quarter 1, Module A, Milk Base. Do you like stories? I hope you do, because we can enjoy and learn from the story. To make stories more fun to read and easier to understand, you need to know what makes them up. These are called the elements of a story. That is our topic for today. Identifying and discussing the elements of a story. In this module, you will learn these elements of the story with the help of Story Map. I am Teacher Vicky, your teacher for today. Before we start, don't forget to subscribe. After going through this module, you are expected to identify the importance of story elements and make a story maps. In this lesson, you will learn how to identify the basic elements of a story like setting, character, events, and theme. You will also learn to use a story map in identifying the story elements. Today, you will listen to a story about a bird who was lost. Let us follow him in his journey to find his way home. Before we start, let us read first the vocabulary words and its meaning. First, forest. Dizzy. Instructions. What does forest means? Forest is a piece of land with many trees. Dizzy. Dizzy is the feeling of spinning around. And the last word is instructions. What does it mean? A direction or order. Now, let's start reading the story. The title of the story is Coco Grapico. Once there was a jolly and playful bird. His name was Coco Grapico. He lived in the forest with his family and friends. One day, Coco and his friends were flying around when he saw flocks of gray doves going to the city. He followed them and was thinking what the city looks like. When they reached the city, he saw many buses, cars, trains, and motorcycles. It was noisy and traffic was so heavy. He started to get dizzy because he inhaled smoke from a factory nearby. He wanted to go home, but then he realized he was lost. He didn't know his way back home. He kept flying above the busy streets of the city. When he saw the gray doves, he asked them where the forest was. The gray doves told him the direction. Coco followed the instructions given to him. It was nearly nighttime when he reached the forest. He was so tired and scared. He told himself never to go back to the city. Now, let's answer the question about the story. First question, who is the lost bird in the story? Very good, Coco Grapico. Next question, where did the story happen? What is your answer? That's right, forest. Next question, what was Coco's problem? What do you think is the problem of Coco? He got lost. Next question. What have you learned from the story? If your answer is never fly too far away from home, you're right. Your answer is correct. The last question. How did the story end? What is your answer? Very good. He got home at night time. Every story that we read has these basic elements. What are the basic elements of a story? We have character, setting, event, and theme. What is characters? Characters are the persons or animals in the story. They are the answers to the questions about the story that begin with who. How about setting? Setting is the place and time of the story. It answers the questions about when and where events in the story happen. How about event? What do you mean by event? Event is the happenings in the story that are arranged in the beginning, the middle, and the end. They answers the questions: what happened first? What happened next? And what happened at the end? And the last is the theme. What is theme? Theme tells what the story is all about. Sometimes it is a lesson that we can learn. Sometimes it is an idea about life. Here's an example of a story map. It helps you identify the elements in a story that you read. Example, the title of the story that we read is Coco Grapico. We have here the character, which is Coco Grapico, the setting, which is in the forest, and we have the events. In events, we have three main events. First is the beginning, which is Coco follow the doves. Next is the middle, which is Coco got lost in the city. And the last event is the end. Coco found his way home. We have also the theme. The theme in the story is never fly far away from home. This is an example of a story map, and it helps you identify the elements of the story. Now, since you know already the elements of the story, let's identify the elements of the story Coco Grapico. Write your answer on a sheet of paper. First, forest. Is it a theme, event, or setting? Number 2, Coco Grapico. Is it a setting, event, or character? Third, he was flying around when he saw the gray doves going to the city. Is it an event, setting, or theme? Fourth, it was nighttime when he reached home. Is it an event, character, or setting? And the last number, never go far from home without a companion. Is it a character, theme, or event? Are you done? Now, let's check your answer. Number 1, forest. What is your answer? Very good. Forest is the setting. Number 2, Coco Grapico. What is your answer? Very good. Coco Grapico is the character. Number 3, he was flying around when he saw the gray doves going to the city. What is your answer? That's right, it is an event. Number 4, it was nighttime when he reached home. What is your answer? That's right, it is an event. And the last, number 5, never go far from home without a companion. What is your answer? Very good, theme. Now for your next activity, identify the elements of a story. Write C for character, S for setting, and E for events on a sheet of paper. I know that you can do it. Number 1, Coco wants to see the city. Number 2, at the farm. Number 3, Miguel and his family. 4, in the pond. 5, Ellie the elephant. What are the basic elements of a story? The basic elements of story are characters, setting, events, and theme. A story map helps identify the elements in a story. Now for your assessment, read the short story and identify the elements. Write your answer on a sheet of paper. Here's the short story. Jason was a playful boy. He played fetch with his dog. He threw the stick so hard that it hit the window. Mother heard the window break and rushed to see if Jason was okay. She was glad nothing happened to Jason. Now, write the basic elements of the story: the characters, setting, and events. Thank you for watching. See you in our next class. God bless. Keep safe. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell.